Good morning, everybody. In this video, I'm going to talk about the EcoFlow River Pro portable power station. I'm going to talk about why I wanted a portable power station to begin with, why I chose EcoFlow, things I've used it for, and my thoughts on the River Pro so far. First of all, why did I need a portable power station to begin with? Well, back in January 2022, Leslie and I went on a week-long rooftop tent camping trip to the eastern Sierras of California. We knew it was going to be cold, so we picked up a Chinese diesel heater from Amazon. We needed to figure out a way to power it at that point, so we got a Jackery 240. The Jackery 240 did work to power the diesel heater, but we had some problems. There were a few times that we woke up in the morning and the battery life on the Jackery was dangerously low. And with those diesel heaters, if they're turned off improperly, it can damage them. So I knew we needed something a little bit more powerful. When we got back from the trip, I did return the Jackery with the intention of buying a new power station that maybe had about double the power. Why did I end up choosing the EcoFlow? When trying to figure out which one to get, I wanted to do as much research as I could. I was now trying to decide between the Jackery 500, the 𝘭𝘬𝘬𝘴 EB55, the Anker 535, the 𝘭𝘧𝘧𝘪𝘭𝘪𝘢𝘵 500, and of course the EcoFlow. Between those, I wanted to compare the rated wattage and watt hours, the number and type of charging ports, if it had two-way charging, charge time, and lithium ion versus lithium iron phosphate. I was also hoping to spend around $400. Just before making my purchase, I was primarily choosing between the 𝘭𝘬𝘬𝘴 and the EcoFlow. Even though I was happy with the Jackery when we had it, I ruled out the Jackery 500 because it did not have enough charging ports. It only has one wall outlet and no USB-C, and that was a deal breaker for me. I didn't really end up researching the Anker or the 𝘭𝘧𝘧𝘪𝘭𝘪 because they were more expensive than the Jackery, 𝘭𝘬𝘬𝘴, and EcoFlow. I actually really wanted the 𝘭𝘬𝘬𝘴 EB55 as it checked all the boxes. It's rated at 537 watt hours and has 700 watt output. It has 4 wall plugs, 3 USB-A, 1 USB-C, DC car charger. It supports two-way charging. It's a lithium iron phosphate battery, and the handle on top folds down, which I thought might make it easier for packing when traveling. To compare, the EcoFlow pretty much checks all the boxes. It's rated at 720 watt hours, 600 watt output. It has 3 wall plugs, 3 USB-A, 1 USB-C, DC car charger. It supports two-way charging. The unit itself charges extremely fast, but it's lithium ion, which supposedly has a shorter lifespan. On paper, both the EcoFlow and the 𝘭𝘬𝘬𝘴 would have worked for me. When I was reading reviews, I did feel a little bit more comfortable on the EcoFlow reliability. What really pushed it over the edge for me, though, was I found a sale at Costco. I was able to get the EcoFlow for $430. At the time I was researching, I would have been spending $500 on the 𝘭𝘬𝘬𝘴. If they had both been the same price, I would probably still be deciding which one to get today. What do I use it for? The funny thing is we have not used the diesel heater since we've had the EcoFlow, but it sure has come in handy for lots of other things. We've had it for about 6 months now, and we got it right before a summer road trip to Idaho. It's perfect to have for camping trips or road trips for plugging in my phone, camera gear, or pretty much anything that you would need to plug in on a road trip. In September, we bought a travel trailer, and when we use it without hookups, the EcoFlow is our only source of power. Again, it's of course handy for plugging in my phone, my camera gear, and other small electronics, but it will also power our TV when we want to watch a movie in there. Another use that has actually been awesome for me is to provide power to my hot logic to heat up my lunch in the car. If I'm in the car driving a lot for work, I can use the EcoFlow to provide uninterrupted power to heat up my lunch in about an hour. This use may just be me being lazy, but the other day I had to add some air to my car's tire, and instead of going to get the long extension cord, I just brought the EcoFlow with me to plug the air compressor right into that. The River Pro will certainly not act as a generator, but it's handy to keep it fully charged during a storm if you're worried about losing power at home to be able to keep your devices charged. Really, it can be used to power just about anything you need as long as you don't exceed the max wattage allowed. Just make sure that whatever you're plugging in is below the max watt output. It does have what they call X-Boost technology, which when you switch to this mode, apparently you can power devices up to 1800 watts. This is not something that I've needed, so I have not tried it yet. After 6 months, I've been very happy with the performance of the EcoFlow. I do wish I've used it with a diesel heater so I could tell you what percentage battery I had left after a night of use, but I haven't, so I can't. Another advantage to EcoFlow that I forgot to mention earlier is that the River Pro is expandable. In the future, if you decide the River Pro is not big enough, you can buy the River Pro Extra battery, doubling the capacity from 720 watt-hours to 1440 watt-hours. I have been able to charge my smartphone from 0 to 100% in about an hour and 5 minutes. That's about the same time it takes to charge it in my wall outlets at home. I don't abuse the thing. I probably use it on average 3 to 4 times a month. I always keep it stored in a safe place. I've kept it out of the rain. So far to this point, I have no complaints about it, and I would feel comfortable recommending EcoFlow to anybody looking for a portable power station. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below and I'll do my best to answer. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, and I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel as well. Thanks for watching. See you next time.